Alex and I'm back again with Smeg Head, and hopefully there's lots of new parts inside. I haven't looked yet, but the customer's been out and got lots of bits and bobs, which I presume, oh yeah, there's antifreeze, there's oil, there's all sorts of things going on in here. Oh yeah, HT leads, snazzy ones and everything, gosh. And he's also parked his massive van right here because there's an awning. Now I'm a bit reluctant to get the awning out because it's windy, but there is rain forecast for today, so we'll see how we get on. And if we have to get the awning out, we'll have to do it. I don't know how, I've never done an awning in my life, but never say never. But yeah, let's hope we don't have to do that and we can just crack on with our work. I've got a nice cup of tea and a boot full of shit, so let's make a start. I know how much you really enjoyed the bonnet opening last time. Just a little twerk. Well, there's a lot less spider web in here, so I'm hoping the spiders have all moved out and they're not coming back. Now, the fun thing is we need to try and get this distributor out of here. So there's a couple of little bolts down there that clamp it on, but it's going to be fun trying to get that out with this epoxy oil cooler pipe. It really does get in the way. I really don't want to undo it, but if I have to, I have to. But no, we should be okay. We'll get the cap off, out the way, and should be able to get that dizzy out of there. Hopefully it's not seized in. I keep forgetting to bring the legs that hold you, you know, the tripod. So now you're just balanced on the top of the radiator cowling. I'm trying to get this epoxy blooming cap off again. This cap's a pain. It's a pain in the backside. I don't know how much I'll film today, but we know how much you were looking forward to seeing more on Smeg. So I think you enjoyed a bit of Smeg, didn't you? Oh dear. Yeah, if I just take off that number 4 HT lead, then I can bugger that off out the way. Let's pop me back on. Okay, that gives us a bit more room. We get the rotor arm off out the way as well. Put that on top of the heater box. We've unplugged the wire. I presume the batteries are disconnected. Should check on that really, but doesn't matter. Actually, I think I'll make a note of which way the rotor arm's pointing. So it's pointing at, I would say, about 7 o'clock. So remember that, 7 o'clock. Because what we don't want to do is put the new distributor in and then find out the rotor arm is pointing at 2 o'clock instead. So, or 1 o'clock, should I say. Yeah, that looks gross. It looks like little 7/16 bolts holding that on. For some reason today I have Venga Boys stuck in my head. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? Very annoying. Oh dear me, these are a like old tight area to get to, and I bet they're seized in there. God blimey, did that even move? Oh, I think it's just trying to round off. I don't think I can get a socket on there. Pain in the bum. It comes to something when the first job you try to tackle doesn't go well. Very annoying. Boom, 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 boom. Again, that freaking oil cooler pipe is right in the way. If I can get that ring spanner on there, might be in for a chance. Doesn't want to go on there nice. I think the bolts are a bit chewed up already. What a pain. What a pain. The TV going cold. Oh dear. start motor's in the way for this one. Dipstick's in the way. Everything's in the way. Yeah, I can't even... Ugh. Arse. Well. I had to take the blooming heater valve off, which consequently is partially blocked. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, so I'm not worrying about that for a minute. Just get out of the way. Yeah, I had to get that out of the way so I could get the spanner in there to undo the blooming thing. Well, the good thing is, this is actually coming out of the engine, which is nice. So, yes, I am now going to mark it. No, I'm not going to the market. I'm going to mark this, just so we know where the timing's at. I mean, I don't really need to mark it because I can see which way around it goes, but I don't want to forget. So I shall get a something. I get a something. I don't think I've got my chalk with me, but something to mark it. Righty-ho. Out she comes. So don't forget the rotor arm was pointing at 7. 7. I'm so happy that it's not seized in, but look at all the crap that is inside of this distributor. Because what happened was that heater valve leaked and it got in. It got into the distributor. So I doubt the vacuum advance is working or anything. Should we try it just for a laugh? I mean, we're not using this distributor. Let's put the vacuum on. Give it a suck. Oh yeah. Nothing going on there. So good job we got a new dizzy. Look at the corrosion on this. It's meant to be a little wheel that you can adjust the advance retard. It's completely corroded. No wonder the poor thing didn't want to spark. I mean, the earth on this must be awful with all that corrosion. So, yes, we need to get this plate off of here because there's no new clamp. We need to get the clamp off and fit that to the new one. And I need to sort the wiring out. So if you come over here, I'm going to take my shoes off. Because I know a load of you like me taking my shoes off for some reason. Very strange. Oh God, oh, there you go. I've got cat socks on today. Quite long cat socks, actually. Oh, slightly damp cat sock. Actually, I think I got brake fluid on there earlier, so that's probably not a good thing to have on my skin, is it? Gosh, my legs need a shave. Gross. Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, I spilt brake fluid on my foot. There's the new distributor. Electronic ignition from Akispark. I've got them all in my cars. I've never had a problem in like 10 years or something. So, yeah, so we'll get the... so we want the rotor arm point in there, don't we? That's it. Something like that. Pop. But we need the clamp. And we want to sort the wiring out as well. That's why I'm down here. I'm going to get the wiring ready. So you can put a male spade connector on that and connect it straight into the car's loom. But I think, I can't remember, but I think there's a ballast resistor in this loom. And we don't want that. So it's okay to just get that direct to the coil and just bypass the car's loom. And then this can go straight to the coil as well. So that goes on the live side with the ignition. And then this goes on the switching side, which is the negative side. And you might have another wire on there as well for the rev counter. But I'll have to check on that. But yes, this is the switching feed. I'm going to elongate that so it matches this red one. I don't know why they always make this one so short. And yeah, we'll see about fitting that. Hopefully we can get that clamp off okay. Look at the difference. It's like night and day, isn't it? Oh dear. See, this is what happens when I'm left alone. I start singing songs in my head. So now I've got Kate Bush in my head where she's singing, "Some say that heaven is hell." you know, that one. Now I've just soldered in, I didn't film it, sorry. Just soldered these, well, an extension on basically. And I put these snazzy spade connectors on, look. Because I get fed up with those blue and red spades. They just don't look authentic. This is sort of what it would have had, just a clear rubber coating on there. I don't know what you think about that. Leave a comment what you think about these spade connectors, because I've got the proper crimping tool, but these, I don't know if you can see, if I bring you down by here. So if I pop the rubber sleeve down the wire ready, so I've just bent that wire over so it's nice and thick. Pardon me. So the bottom part of the spade, I would say, is to crimp over the actual outer part of the wire, and then this inner part is for the wire itself. So if I push that down into the crevice, and I just get these little side cutters. I think the thing is that this just takes a bit longer than grabbing a blue spade connector and my pair of crimps, because I can sort of just pinch down quite firm with the side cutters to clamp in the wire, and then again just pinch down on the outer part, and it gives a good firm connection. I mean, that's never going to pull out of there. And if you wanted as well, you could put a little blob of solder on there, which I have done before, and I've thought, I don't know if that's a good fit. But that's lovely. That's not going anywhere, is it? And then we can just slide the rubber boot up and put it over. I mean, you could probably shrink it down with a lighter. I don't know. Does that shrink it on there a bit? Not sure. No, okay, it doesn't shrink down, but so that's what, you know. Police coming to get me. It's that serious. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use these spades. It's all right, they've gone now. So there we are. I've elongated the black, and we've got spade connectors on, so they're ready to attach to the coil. And then, oh yeah, we've got to get the horrible clamp off of that old distributor, haven't we? Then that can be fitted. Oh, for Pete's sake, I just turned the distributor upside down to get the clamp off. Look at all that. It's like bloody Hastings Beach or something, isn't it? Gross. I say that should slide out of there, and that's stuck in there as well. Yes, right, let me try and get this off and clean it. It's disgusting. Here we are in the spider pit, spider pit. Is the distributor going to fit? We won't know till we try. Let's pop it in. Root around down the bottom. Is she gonna fit? Bloody cap. Bloody leads. Bloody everything. Right. Come on, my son. Oh. Is it going in? Doesn't feel like it's engaging. Come on. Don't tell me your bloody timing's going to be 180 out now. Okay, let's try fitting it the other way around. Doesn't seem to want to go in anyway. Oh, it's close, and then it just doesn't quite sit in there. What's stopping you? Oh, don't tell me it's that epoxy bracket. Let's have a look. I'm going to check the offset, because the drive dog, if you can see, this tooth or teeth are not central, they're offset. So I'm going to go and check the other one. The offset there is nearest the top, and the offset there is nearest the top. So I have got it round the right way. Let's get rid of that again. So you just don't want to slide in nicely. I shall keep struggling off camera so I can swear. Right, well, after a bit of swearing and a little bit of wood and a little hammer, I just managed to tap it down into place. Nothing violent, just to knock it in. Because obviously it's a new drive dog, isn't it? So I just needed a little helping hand. Excuse me. I had to get up early this morning because on the way here I had to stop off at that little blue Metro that I've worked on before because the clutch slave cylinder was poorly. So that kept me busy this morning, and now I feel tired. But it's fine, I've got all day here. So we can get the job done. Jobs done, shall I say. I've got the new fuel pipe over there to put on as well. Let's concentrate on the Dizzy. Got a new coil to go on, so I put a new coil on. Hopefully this cap's looks fine. I'll see if there's a new one. I see he's got some snazzy new leads, but these look new anyway, so... Okay. Yes, leave me to it for a bit, please. I might put some music on, which you can't listen to. See, these fancy HT leads are all well and good. But they are a bit of a pain to fit to anything. So the new cap on the Distributor is a side exit cap, which is actually quite good because of that epoxy. What's that? Sorry, I've had a rhubarb yoghurt. There's a bit of rhubarb. Because of the oil cooling pipe in the way, the side exit cap like this is quite a good idea actually. It's just a bit of a pain, like you can't just take the HT leads off, you have to take the cap off and unscrew them and things like that. I'm not a fan of these caps. I prefer the push-on one so I can take a lead off if there's a dodgy one. But this is what came with it, and I decided we're going to use it because we've got these fancy new leads, and the fancy new leads didn't come with an end to go onto the cap. It's just come with spark plug-ins on it. Sorry, that was the King lead. So they got the spark plug caps on one end and then nothing on the other. So we couldn't use, really, these on the old cap. So I thought, oh, sod it, you know. He's bought them, let's fit them. So what I've had to do is pull this sleeve here back, and then I've got a little tiny pair of scissors on my multi-tool, a Gerber one that my neighbour gave me, and I'm having to just cut away the outer sheath so I can slide it into, give it a little lick, slide it into the cap because it's got to go in deep. There you go. So when it's in, you can just slide this sleeve up to cover up the frayed ends. So yes, there we are. That's my excitement for the day. All takes time, you see this. Whereas if it was just push on fitments, it'd be done by now, wouldn't it? But it's fine, it doesn't take that long. I've got a cup of tea now. So I've just had a yoghurt. Whew. So yeah, leave me to it. I'll put the music on again. Well, there we go. All the leads are here. And it kind of looks like a kind of, I look like an ood. And if you've seen Doctor Who, you know what I mean. I'm not a Doctor Who fan, by the way. It was just my ex that used to like Doctor Who. I don't know what I'm doing, but I and winding out this. Do I just keep going? It's like the biggest awning ever. It's just about to touch Smeg's bonnet. And I got to look at my phone because there's instructions. Bloody weather. Put legs down when out. Legs down. It looks like there's some leg things here. OMG. I do not know. Are these legs? Oh, yes. They are legs. Look at me, I'm like a camper van person now. Oh, how cool is that? If I get you and just show you the bling that Smeg has got. Look at these. These look a bit fancy, don't they? I don't know about them. There's the normal spark plugs that I've took out. BP6ES. Look at them. And bling, bling, bling. Well, seeing as we've got them, we'll fit them. And also, seeing as I've got the plugs out, I've just hooked the battery up. And I'm going to just do a quick compression test, just out of curiosity. Now we can do some compress test. Oof. 125 PSI. That sounds good. What about number 4? Oh dear. Okay. Well, you're only on 75, 80, 85, 90. 90 at the back. $90 there on number 3. Oh dear. Have you got head gasket problems, eh? Shitting it. Yeah, it wants to blow me hand off. 125. So we've got 125 on 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Not looking good. There's a chance it could be valve clearances. So I might whip that top off and have a look before I go too far. Even though I haven't got a new gasket for it, but we can get that at a later date because this car ain't going nowhere. But yeah, that's going to struggle to start. Low compression on those 2 cylinders. That's quite a lot down from 125 to 90. I think I'll put a bit of oil in those cylinders and see if the compression goes up, out of curiosity. Squirt in there. Let's see what happens now. Oh, I'll reset it. There we go. It's gone up slightly to 100. Which is a good thing, in a way. We don't want it to shoot up high because that means it might be the rings, you see. Yeah, and that hasn't shot up, so it looks like bottom end's okay. There's something going on at the top. I'm going to check the valve clearances now, and then, because while the plugs are out, if they're okay, then I'm going to suspect head gasket, but we'll still try and see if it'll start, and go from there. It'll probably just run really poo, but it might run fine. I mean, 90's not terrible, but it's not great, is it? Alrighty then. Everything is new, so we should have a spark. We got new HT leads, new spark plugs, new cap, new distributor, with rotor arm and electronic ignition, new coil, new wires going from the coil to the distributor, and a very good connection for the ignition. So I can't see any reason why there wouldn't be a spark now. The only thing that's going to hinder us, starting wise, I think is going to be the low compression. I think the carbs are okay. Can't hear the fuel pump. I heard it briefly, then it stopped, so I don't know if the system's primed or what. But we'll give it a go. And put the microphone up here so you can hear the engine. Right, good news is that I can definitely see a spark. I can see this flashing down here. I don't know if you could see it. But I'm now not convinced it's getting fuel. And I've got to change that fuel pipe down there anyway, so I think I'll do that and I'll see if fuel spurts out at me. Okay, so a new fuel line is there and no fuel was coming out of there, so either the pumps give up or there's a blockage, which is a bit worrying. So I'm going to put you here. I'm just going to see if the pump comes on now with the ignition. Yeah, now all I got from the fuel pump was click, click, and it stopped. So now I'm thinking, is there a blockage somewhere? Wouldn't surprise me. But is it the pump? Is it the bird? Is it the plane? Yeah, could be anything. Bugger. Well, it's just been under the car. And you might want to close your eyes. Because we're not here to talk about bodywork. We're here to talk about fuel pumps. So if I just quickly go under here. Here is the fuel pump. And the fuel pipe here looks blimmin' awful as well. There's another flexi. So I'm going to have to get him to buy another one of those. But, if you can see, I've got a jug there. Oh, sorry, I'm getting showered with rust. I'll put you there. Prop you up with a little twig. This is very, very practical, isn't it? So I just checked to make sure the actual pump's not blocked and the tank's not blocked. If you see, it's quite happily chucking fuel into that jug. I'll put that in my tea later. So we know, even though that pipe looks rank, all that side of it's okay. So somewhere there's a blockage between here and the carbs, basically. So a bit annoying, isn't it? It's also very annoying that it's decided to chuck it down again. Let's put that down. I think it might be time to just have a cup of tea. Water's running off of there. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'll disconnect the pipe at the carb again, and I'll disconnect that flexi there, so Phil, and I'll blow through, so we know then if this bit's good, and then I'll try and blow through that end. There's got to be a blockage somewhere. Bugger me, the sun's coming out. Good news, the blockage is up here. I've disconnected the carb end, and I've disconnected this side of the filter, and if I blow, my air is not getting through this pipe. So it could be that new filter I've put in. Could be. I don't know. I got it from Car Builder website, but you know, I got it round the right way, haven't I? So yeah, I'm going to take that off now and see if that's blocked. It'd be very annoying if it is that, because I haven't got another filter with me. Oh, I might have actually. I might have a glass one with me. But either way, I'm going to find this problem and rectify it. Oh, that pipe didn't taste nice. God dear me. Bloody weather. Yeah, I'm going to investigate this, find the blockage first, then I'm going to make a cup of tea, and then we'll see if it starts. Oh, and I better put that manky old pipe back on underneath. I wonder if I can get another pipe on there. Just a normal one. I'll have a look after a cup of tea. Here's the filter. Ah! Ah! Oh, a shower of fuel and my breath just came out of that. So that's not blocked. So it must be that little piece of pipe that goes from this to the new flexi I've put on. Alright, I'm going to take it all off. Even if I have to make a new one, I've got some 1/4 inch brake pipe here. I'm sure that'll be fine to use as fuel pipe. I might be wrong. So then, according to Google, and some of you may have commented already, according to Google, it says no, you cannot use copper brake pipe as a fuel line because it has poor fatigue properties, is susceptible to cracking from vibration, and can chemically react with modern fuels, causing degradation and clogging. Instead, you should use purpose-designed fuel lines made from conifer, which is a copper-nickel alloy, or stainless steel. So there we go. It's weird it says about vibration and fatigue, because surely that's the same in regards to brake lines, like. It's weird. But anyway, we won't be using brake pipe for fuel lines. At least I know that now. I just thought it looked the same, you know, and this thing's rusty, but it is clear. And it blows through nicely now. Get rid of these shitty cable ties off of it. Yeah, if I had some spray paint with me, I'd sand that down and give it a spray. But I haven't, so it'll just have to stay like that. Oh, dear me. Something's blocked solid. It's not good. Where's the flat is that? No, good for me. I don't need nobody. Don't need no one. That's no good for me. Process of elimination. Elimination? Elimination. So now I'll take this little piece of hose off. There's something in there. Is that's blocked? This will be right now. Yeah, that's alright. So what on earth? Excuse me. What is in here? Something in there? I don't know. It's a bit weird. I don't know what that is in there. There's something blocking that. I've just poked through it. But there's something in there. I don't know if it's some like varnished fuel or shellac, as somebody was saying. But there's something going on with that. So I'm going to replace that. In fact, I think I'll just put 2 new bits on. Because that's got a shitty Jubilee clip on that anyway. I've got lots of new pipe. Put new pipe, new clips. Pop. Sad news. Actually, there's good news. It stopped raining for a minute. And it's sunny. But the bad news is I still haven't had a cup of tea. So I got carried away. So we got that in there now. 2 new pieces of pipe. That's a new piece of pipe. We know that's all clear. That's good. So I've put that manky old pipe back on because if I disturb the pipe fitting on the pump, I haven't got seals for that. So yeah, I've just had to put that horrible pipe back on. Let's put this on now. Actually, let's put you there. You can watch for leaks. Can you see the pump? I don't know if you can or not. pump is here. What's in the way? Bloody spring. Spring has sprung. Oh, just lie on your back. Lie on your back. Have a look for some leaks. I'm going to put the ignition on. Oh my God. Ticking like mad. Any leaks under there? No? That's good. I'll go and check for leaks at the front. You can come with me. I'm suspicious it's still ticking, but then I guess it's got to fill up the float bowls. I can hear squirting. It must be squirting in the float chambers. Because it's not squirting into the atmosphere unless it's squirting on the floor. No, look, you can see it in the pipe, in the filter, look. It's just busy filling up the float chambers because they were all empty. Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, that's good. That explains why it wasn't starting. So the ticking should slow down or stop when it's full. Still ticking. Just going to put these tools away and we'll see if it starts. Oh my God. Could this be Smeg's big moment? Could it be? Come on, Smeg. Wow, that's good. He changed his tone. And that's normally the timing. Maybe too advanced. Let's retard it a bit. I did not expect that, and it doesn't sound that bad for a car that's low on compression on 2 cylinders. The choke was not staying out, that's why it was going up and down to begin with. That was me trying to keep the bloody choke out. Oh, sorry Smeg, I went in too soon. Oh, he's not happy now because I put that choke in. Well, I didn't put it in, it flicked in. Look at the lovely... Ow! That really hurt. Yeah, look at the cobwebs. Nice, nice. Do I feel comfortable in here? No, not really. Let's see if it starts again. Let's put you up there. Come on, Smeg. Look at that. Just wish that choke could stay out. I think it's partially my fault the choke's not staying out because I put a new return spring on the choke mechanism and it's too strong. The exhaust blowing, I can hear it through the battery compartment. Revs up okay, I say, for a car that's showing low compression on 2 cylinders. And there's no plumes of smoke or anything. Oh, I really want to keep this choke out and have a look at the bloody mixture. But he's not letting me let go. I'm having to hold on Hold his hand. He's surprised after all these years. I need a peg. Poor Smeg. I was happily tuning the carbs and he was sounding better. Tweaked the timing. And all of a sudden, whoosh, he spat all coolant out the overflow, out of here. I had a look. I'm feeling here. That's cold. It's cold. It's not hot. That's freaking hot. So, what is going on? Because that's hot. That's stone cold. So is, and I felt the bottom hose as well. Absolutely stone cold. So, is the water pump not pumping? Or is the radiator blocked? I mean, if the thermostat was stuck, we would have a hot heater pipe. So there could be an airlock. But if the thermostat has opened, that would mean hot water getting through into here. And that's hot. But the rad is cold. So either the water's not being pumped around, or this is blocked. So I'll let him cool down for a bit. I'm going to get the bottom hose off. It's only got water in at the minute, so I can flush it out on the floor. Give the weeds the water. Let's see what's going on. But it just seems to be one thing after another, and that's what happens. This is what happens, people. And I'm not having a go at the owner. Life gets in the way. I know the feeling because my cars sit around for ages. But this is what happens when cars sit around for ages. Things go wrong. And it becomes a tedious link. Stuck carbs, corroded points, failed blocked cooling systems, rust, seized brakes. I imagine the brakes are all seized up. I haven't even got that far yet. It's a relief he's running. He's running. He starts on the button, actually. Probably cooled down enough for me to show you. Ugh. Click rum. Oh, I just realised we've lost our rev counter. It's annoying, isn't it? What's happened there? It was working. Got fuel gauge. Oh, here it comes. Delayed reaction. And we got good oil pressure. You can see the coolant, the temperature. Woo! Let's turn him off. Yes, that's Fahrenheit. Update. It's raining again. And I got the hammer out. So that's two bad things, isn't it? I am very, very suspicious of the thermostat because I let him cool down a little bit. Open this up, steam come out. I quickly poked my finger. I know you're going to think I'm mad. I would use my temperature gun, but I didn't bring it. Quickly poked my finger in the water. It's cold. Then took the Jubilee off the top hose, carefully levered it off with a screwdriver, and there's no water in there, just rust. So I think the thermostat's not opening, and just hot steam is escaping through the little hole, because there's a little tiny, I forget what they call it now, a little rattler pin thing. And I think just steam's been going in here and collecting at the top and coming out the vent. Yes, it's not right. So I've got the nuts off, but as usual, these things like to stick. So we'll give it some beatings. And I'm just going to remove the thermostat for now. And as I say, I haven't got a gasket for that, but if we can just remove the thermostat and see if that fixes it, that'll be great. I mean, the water pump sounds shit. It sounds dry, but I think thermostat's stuck. After all these years. Well, I'm going to carry on hissing it off camera. Because I've been listening to music. I had War of the Worlds on just now. That was cool. Tea. On
honestly, I recommend, or shall I say I don't recommend to anybody trying to get one of these off. They're absolute pain in the bum on any vehicle, really. Bloody thermostat housings are awful. So yeah, after lots of beating with my hired hammer and smashing a screwdriver into it to try and lever it up, we've got it to come off undamaged. Undamaged threads and undamaged housing. I know it's all rusty, but it's quite nice it's just not damaged. But look at that. Yuck. Be interesting to know if this works, this thermostat. Because I'm still not convinced. I think it might be the water pump. Look at the play we've got in it. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but concentrate on that gap there, look. You can see it, can't you? I think the water pump's pooed itself. I think that's not working, but I'll take the thermostat out and yeah, try and put this housing back on. I mean, it's going to piss water out because I haven't got a gasket or anything. But what can I do? I've got some cereal box, that'll do. Just temporary, like. Car ain't going anywhere. I just want to know what's wrong. If it's a thermostat, happy days, nice and easy. But then the pump has got play, so the pump will need replacing anyway. And I think it's the pump because there was no circulation at the heater. Oh, I haven't eaten today. Have I? No, I had a yoghurt, that was it. That's not good, is it? What time is it? Oh dear, 4:15. So let me try and get this thermostat out and stuff and see if we can get some water flowing. If not, it will be pumpy McPumpface, and I am not doing that today. Got down, you grew up. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Oh dear. Oh, this is all old, congealed. Gasket. Once upon a time, here lived a gasket. Yeah, not anymore. Grim. Oh, that comes out easy now. That's good. Ugh. Well, the way to check this is to put it in boiling water and see if it opens. And if it doesn't, then we know it's definitely faulty. What's it, an 82 Celsius, 180 Fahrenheit. That's when it's meant to open. What we got in here? Anything exciting? No, I think we're okay. Okay, I will now try and clean this area, make a shitty gasket and stick the housing back on, and we'll see what happens.
Smeg's not happy. I mean, he stayed cooler for longer, and there was a little bit more heat in the heater area, but it's still not right. Stone cold at the bottom of the rad, and it's just not flowing. You can tell the water's just not flowing. So that bottom hose is stone cold, you know, and there's no blockage here. So this water pump, it just must not be working. I mean, it's all wobbly. So, poor Smeg needs a new water pump. Realistically, he needs the head gasket doing, but I think we'll get away with water pump, thermostat gasket. You can see my shit cereal packet one fizzing, but it did its job, yeah, just for test purposes. Flush it through, get some antifreeze in there and see what happens. I'm going to let him cool down now while I sort of tidy up my stuff, because time's getting on now. I fancy going home soon. I'll have another wee. Not that you need to know that. And yeah, I want to let him cool down because I want you to hear it running, because it's running quite nice. Not bad. I managed to tune the carbs okay, balance them up. I must tighten up the distributor. Yeah, not a lot else I want to do really. I could change the oil, but
Again, really we need that top cover gasket, and it'd be nice to do all that before changing the oil. Another shopping list for the customer. Be never ending. Pardon me. Right. Smeg's bonnet's down. Smeg's boots closed. I want to know if Smeg wants to move. So, where can I put you? I don't know. I'll just put you there. Keys. Oh, they're on the dash. Starts nice. Oh, the clutch pedal. That's hard. So we've got the clutch pedal. I don't know why I'm shouting because my microphone's here. The clutch pedal is rock solid, and the brake pedal, well, it might as well not be a brake pedal. There's absolutely nothing. There is no brakes at all. So I don't know what has happened there. Oh, the clutch does disengage. Oh, it's made the engine stall though. Which way is it going to be? Oh dear. I don't think we're getting any gears, to be honest. Oh, the pedal feels lighter now, but I don't think that's a good thing. I feel like something's let go. Oh, I got a gear. Smeg's moving. Smeg is moving. He's not stopping though. Oh, the handbrake works. Oh, let me get Marley out the way. Quick, turn him off.
Well, there you go. I did not expect Smeg to be driving so easily. I thought his brakes would be seized. But it's quite the opposite. The brakes are very unseized and non-existent. But yeah, I mean, if it weren't for the brake thing and the overheating thing, I think Smeg wants to go on the road. Although, I'd be a little bit worried about those tyres. And maybe a little bit worried about the rust. It needs really looking over to make sure it's safe. They're on about maybe getting it in a MOT. Yes, I don't think the rust side of things is fantastic, but it runs, it starts, it runs, and it drives. The clutch works. Clutch feels good actually. So might have a little quick look to see what the hell's going on with the brakes, but it's probably just the master cylinder's failed or something. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now. So thanks for watching, and well, you never know, there might be another video on this car. Well, there might not. Who knows? It depends what they want to do with it now. I think it needs a bit of money spending on it. Thanks for watching. Bye!